Manic Digital.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and I don't know what I'm doing, and today's episode is going to be a really fun one. I'm trying out a new space. I feel like this is cool. As you can see, we have a new photo for the podcast to the back of me if you're watching this. Today's episode is going to be a fun one. I'm really excited for, this episode. See, there's a little bit of noise around me, and I'm a little scared of it, but I'm hoping the mic won't pick it up. We also have the mic on a new stand today. It's not new, I've had it for a while, but it's new to this space. This episode is all about knockoffs, which is going to be a fun thing to talk about. So there's some interesting things on the internet currently on TikTok that's happening. I can't wait to talk about it because it's so random. This episode will go into some crazy shit anyway, but just so we, can get a gist of what's happening. There's some crazier stuff going on TikTok right now that I've seen, and it's so interesting. I'm kind of I'm intrigued on why is this happening? There's a girl who's advertising enhancement products. Those crazy people. I don't know how to explain it. It's just interesting. There's nothing really crazy about it, except that it's kind of insane. So essentially, I'm going to try and round it off from the top of my head, and then I'll go to TikTok and see what that says. But there's this woman online on TikTok who is essentially sharing a video of her and apparently her best friend who's married or fiance is this girl's brother, and for some reason this best friend hooked up with this girl's ex while they were getting married, while the wedding was being planned. It's so weird. I don't know what's happening. The internet is kind of confused. I watched the videos and I was like, huh? It's weird. It's actually really interesting. I'm very intrigued. I'm a little intrigued on why that is. Mainly because this person is also maybe lying. Maybe the story is made up. We don't know. There's no actual reason on why this person's doing it. Let me set the scene. So there's this creator on TikTok, the name Spicy Bells, and she essentially has come on TikTok and telling a story of how her best friend is cheating on her brother, but with her ex. It's a weird story, and then everyone thinks it's kind of true until people start commenting something about, what spicy cubes. Essentially, this woman brings up something called spicy cubes, and essentially she puts them as a sexual kind of thing. Essentially, is meant to help with sex or something like that. It's weird. I don't really know what's happening because it's divide of what is, if this is good or bad. We don't really know because TikTok is a weird spot. People on TikTok can lie. A lot of people on TikTok do lie just to get views, and it's actually kind of sad. But in this case, let me see.
Is my best friend, and I am running out of time to save him. I caught my brother's fiance, aka my best friend of 15 years, cheating with my ex-fucking boyfriend. So I did what any scorned woman would do. I met up with this piece of shit for the first time since we broke up 5 years ago.
Okay, let me see if I can actually find a TikTok where she talks about Spicy Bells. Spicy Cubes. She has it in her bio, like the link, like an affiliate link, which is already kind of weird. I'm just being honest. The comment she responds to is, "What are Spicy Cubes?"
This is my one and only warning because I do not want to be held
Okay,
legally
here we go,
responsible.
here we go.
If you take these and decide to leave your home, I do not want to be held liable for any shenanigans you get yourselves into. Last time I took these shits in public with a man, I got caught getting my cheeks clapped in the public's bathroom. Okay? I am banned.
So it's like every second video she's posting, it's all about these Spicy Cubes. I don't know what that's all about, okay? I actually don't. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with promoting it. It's just when you promote it for like every second video. Like there's this story, and she's responding to these comments that are like, "What the hell are Spicy Cubes?" And she posts them, and then it's like people were very confused on like, well, is the story real? Are you just taking this as a way to promote this and get money off of this? Because it seems like that's what she's doing. So that is the sad thing. But anyway, that's essentially it. I want to also point out today, this weather is insane. It said online that it's 100% chance of rain today. It's since gone down. Luckily, like, it's not too crazy, thank God, but it still is like really interesting. Luckily, like, obviously I'm inside a space. I can't really see what the weather looks like from my angle, but you know, that's besides the point. Anyway, today let's get to today's topic, which is knockoff products. I found a few links. I found like some crazy stuff. All right. First, let's go to Reddit. Like, these are things that probably, it's just so weird, so confusing, so interesting. This comes from the subreddit Weird. So that's a good sign. These are, I've collected some weird, mostly food pictures over time I thought you might enjoy. Let's see. So we have this banana baked bean ice popsicle situation. I don't know what to say about this. This is really weird. Of course. This is really, like, I don't think anyone would want to eat this at all. Let's see the ranking system. So the ranking system I have goes in few different ways. There is a few categories. There's, I get this. This is the lowest one. This is like, I get why this is a thing. Then we go up to, that's not that strange. All right, like, I can see this being a thing in everyday life. Then we go up to why. Why does this exist? What is the reason for this? Why? Then we have no, just no. There's no need for that. We can get rid of that. Then we have burn it, meaning this does not need to exist. Case in point, done. Like, it does not need to exist or happen. Like, there's no reason for it to happen. So we have this banana situation. I think I'm gonna put it in just no. Like, this is another level from weird pregnancy cravings. This is like a weird thing to do. This is a weird thing to do. I don't know why someone's done this, but clearly they've done it. So that's going in just no, but just no. Then we have this weird screaming bird thing, which is pleasant to look at. I think I'm going to have to put that in. That's not that strange. I have seen Stranger Things, not the show. I have seen Stranger Things like this But like, yeah. So that's not that strange. Then we have this thing. This is like this is someone's made ice, but instead of ice, it's SpaghettiOs, which if you don't know what that is, it's like circular pasta. And it's just like prepackaged, just like in a can. That's definitely strange. That's a little weird. Just no. There's no need for that. That's not gonna make your water cold or your drink cold. It's gonna then flavor it once it melts, and it's gonna taste so disgusting. And you're just gonna have soup. You're gonna have a SpaghettiO soup. Then we have this monstrosity, which is someone putting ketchup on or tomato sauce on a banana because they didn't have a hot dog. There's a hot dog right next to it, but they obviously didn't have enough, so they put it on. That's interesting. I feel like the only way this is like good is if you are purposefully doing this, or you're not allowed a hot dog and you're craving a hot dog, right? Other than that, just no. There's no need for this in the world. There's no need to do this. This one I kind of get. I get it. I'm putting this in, I get this. I see why someone would want to do this. This is putting a pickle in milk. Dunking a pickle in milk. I see this. I get it. I think, why not? You know, you might as well. Look, I'm not judging you for doing this, but like, I kind of get it. It's like salty sourness, tartness of a pickle, and like the nice, smooth creaminess of the milk. Kind of best of both worlds. I would do this too. I get this. This is just Photoshop to the gods and psychologically stupid. There's a dog apparently casing sausages. Just no. There's no need for this. Literally no need. Then we have this, which I think is so funny because it's obviously photoshopped. It's like a donut, but inside that donut, it's been photoshopped to have a piece of steak or beef that is obviously kind of like rare, raw. I could see in a TV show they would have this. I don't think it would be good. I feel like it's one of those like gag orders at a restaurant in like a cartoon that's like, okay, you ordered the beef donut, you know, like this is just a weird thing. I'm gonna put this at like Y. Obviously it's Photoshop. Like you can, if you look really closely, you can see like the edges. You can kind of see where it's been feathered out and everything. But for the most part, if you look away, it's not that strange. It kind of makes sense. But like, yeah. So that's a Y. Then we have two different Chinese Oreos. These, I get it. Okay, wasabi, I get it. It's like spicy, and then you would have it's probably like a sweet thing with wasabi, and then you have the cookie. I can see that being a thing. Like, that's the thing. Wasabi is pretty popular. Then we have hot chicken wing Oreo, which obviously is just a Chinese thing. Like, it's not going to make it out to the world because what the hell? I can see that. I feel like that's pretty good. I understand it. I'm going to put it as, that's not that strange. There's been weirder food things like this in China. Now, this is just absurd, okay? Pineapple. They literally took pineapple on pizza to another level. This is pineapple with pizza toppings. So it has the sauce, it has the cheese, it has pepperonis. They've literally cut off a piece of pineapple, like the full head, with the leaves and everything. That's just crazy. I think I'm going to rate this a just no. I'm not one to love a pineapple on pizza in the first place, so it kind of makes sense why I would put no. But just because of you're getting full pineapple, like who knows how big the chunk is, you're getting a full pineapple. Honestly, I'm good. Like I'm fine. I don't need this, you know? So like just no. Just no. There's no need for it. This I can understand, but it also is really odd. This is minced fish, but it's in the shape of fruit and it's colored like fruits. Now, if you look closely, I don't know where I was going with that bit. Essentially, I guess it's meant to be for people that are just scared of fish mince, so they've made it different shapes and colored it and fruits and that. Like, obviously, I feel like this is mainly targeted towards kids, but I obviously don't know. I'm gonna put that at. I get it. I get it. I get why this is a thing. You know, there's nothing too crazy. This is insane. But this brand is like kind of known for this. This is a brand, Lester's Fixins. They do a bunch of random sodas. I think they've done like a bacon soda. I think they've done some random other sodas in the world, like a buffalo chicken soda. Like that's just their whole brand. That's the whole gag. And now they're doing a ranch dressing soda. Now the title for this says, "What in the unholy fuck is this?" If you've seen this brand, it's not that odd. It's strange, but it's not that strange. This is from the subreddit Dreams. This is weird because I'm actually kind of confused. What is your weirdest, most bizarre dream? OP wants to know. Someone said, I went to the bathroom and then I got inside the toilet and through the water I traveled to the Middle East. Okay. Like, look, maybe I could understand. Dreams are bizarre. That's just how dreams go, right? Interesting. A commenter said, I had the same dream when I was a child. Swear to the sky. So maybe it's like a common dream? I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. Then we have... This is from a deleted commenter. But they said, earlier this year, I dreamed that it was 1998 again. I was back home in my childhood home and was the same age I was back then. My whole family was there and we were celebrating something. Okay. My whole family was there and we were celebrating something. What made it weird was that everything I saw was through the lens of a home video camera with the date stamp and everything. There was even film grain. Interesting. So it made it seem like the whole long dream was a home video I was watching. But all the events of the dream were fictional. It was super surreal. You know what? I rate this dream. It's not that strange. We have strange dreams. In this case, a commenter said, that's very cool and creative. So, there's some validation here, I guess. Okay, this happened to me the other day. I had a weird dream where I was doing a part of a musical production and one of my good friends was directing. And this was like set at my school, but like, you know, when you like dream or like have dreams, but then it's totally different. So like when you actually walk to these places, it's not the actual place it's meant to be in. Like it's a totally different area. That's kind of like what I had. I had a dream where I was, doing a school musical. I was a part of it, but then the director was one of my friends, and I was like, oh shit, it's their birthday. So then I tried to find things on my phone. I was filming this person all day just to get videos to be like, happy birthday. And then it was like, I turned to this person and was like, okay, what does this musical covered thing look like? And then they were like, I don't know what's the like branding for this musical. What did it come with? Like, that's what it's gonna be. If you've ever done a musical, they give you like a package of like the branding and everything. So then I go to the front desk and like this reception area, and two people I know work there. For some reason, like they're literally not even front desk people, but they work there for some reason. Then what happens is these people don't know what's happening, but like, here's some fabric, I'm sure we can work something out. So for some reason, this musical, like, it's not a real musical, but this logo I feel like I've seen in my head somewhere. It's like a black and white heart sort of situation, but it's like a drip thing. I don't know what was happening with my brain. Something was happening. It was weird. And then I had another dream where I was essentially so I'm going away with my family in like a few weeks overseas. So I had a dream where I was essentially going from my grandparents' place to with my suitcase and everything, and I was going to walk to the airport, which is at least 3 hours away, a walk. Like, it's insane. So then I'm like, you know what, I can make it. And then I walk in my suitcase and someone's like, oh, hey, Charlie. And they stop me around my tracks. And I'm like, I really need to just go to the airport. And then I walk to the airport. And then for some reason, my suitcase has a screen in it so I can plug it in for whatever reason. Like, very high tech for some reason. So then I'm like, okay, this is interesting, but all right. Then I plug in my phone because my phone's charging. I'm like, oh, I'm going to plug in my suitcase. Random shit. So then I then continue walking to the airport, and it's like I'm meeting my family there. But instead of meeting them in the airport, I meet them at the car park, hop in the car, and instead of walking into the airport to check in, I'm in the car with my family, circling around this car park, trying to find a park for this car we're not even going to use for a few weeks. It was a weird dream. I don't know what was happening. I don't know what I was on. I must have been on something. But I don't think... I doubt it. I don't even know what was happening. Maybe I was just really excited for this trip. But, Anyway. That's my weird dreams. Let me know what you rate it down below, because I would love to know. Anyway, well, that seems to be the episode. If you like this episode, please, give this a like, give this a comment, because I love producing these episodes for you guys. Next week's episode is going to be just as fun. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.
This podcast is a Manic Digital production.